Hi, my name is Augustina. If this is your first time of tuning in, you are welcome. But if not, I welcome you with all my heart. And I want you to know that I am not taking your time for granted. I am being encouraged by somebody like you. Your continuing support on this platform gives me the motivation to keep doing what I'm doing on this platform. So I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And today's topic is how to know the difference between a mature leader and an insecure leader. So how do you know a mature leader from an insecure leader? Simple. An insecure leader is that person that will do anything so that other people will like him or her. They always want to be liked by other people. So everything they do is from that place of, I want him or her to like me. And the problem there is when they fail to achieve their aim, they will drop you. An insecure leader is not after your growth. He is after his personal need to satisfy that need. And this can be very, very dangerous, because when it is coming from a place of need, a personal need, then when that need fails to be satisfied, it creates more void and more emptiness and more unsatisfaction and more craving, to get those void and needs to be satisfied. It's a continuous circle, endless circle, because he or she is not matured. A leader is someone that leads. Imagine where a person that is still need to work on himself or herself is already leading others. A leader that is not mature is very difficult to work with. He is short-sighted. He is a leader without I don't know if I should use the word without vision, because he might have a vision, but he surely lack the skills to bring that vision to materialize or to a successful ending, because of his insecurity, because of his inability to work on himself first, because you can't lead others when you are not able to lead yourself. To lead yourself is to be able to be in control of your emotions, be in control of yourself, be in control of your own life. You can't possibly lead other people's life when you are not able to lead your own life. You can't possibly fix other people's life when you are not able to fix your own life. So this is a very big problem with immature, when you are under a leader that is not matured, because they are full of insecurity, as I've already mentioned, and everything they do comes from that place of their personal need, that void or need that they want to fulfill. And once those needs are not fulfilled, it creates an internal conflict, and an immature leader can easily be cited because they can be easily angered. They can be easily be irritated because of the internal conflicts that is going on. And if you don't understand all these things, you might end up thinking that feeling guilty for all these things that are coming out from them, what they are expressing, and it ends up to the end, to that place where they start to like treat the people around them bad. They lash out on people, you know, they lash out their insecurity on people, they lash out their hurt, their pains, the internal conflict they are going through, they lash it out on people. They tend to project their pains, okay, their discomfort, you know, towards the people around them. And if you are somebody that is sensitive and you know, if you are somebody that is not so strong, or probably you don't know all these things, you end up feeling like it is your fault, okay? You end up making it something of like you feel guilty, but the truth is that it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the internal conflict they are going through, you know. So once you cite all these threats, all these things I'm saying, you will know that you are under a leader that is yet to mature. So, but before I go to the next one, I want you to subscribe. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscription button below. Just look below this video and you will see the subscription button. Subscribe to my channel and please share with your friends. Let us create that positive change that we want to see in the world by being part of the change, by creating a chain reaction. Well, a drop of water may not make a big difference, but when you drop it, it will surely create that pebble that will, you know, start that shift. Okay, yeah, it all starts with a shift of mindset. It all starts with a shift up here. So do me a big favor and be of service to someone near you, someone around you, your friends, your family, your relatives, okay, by sharing this video with them, because you could be doing them a big service. And in the other hand, you could be doing them a disservice by not sharing this video out with them. And please like and press the notification button so that next time I upload a new content, you will be the first to be notified. On this platform, all I do is bring, you know, our thoughts and idea that will stir something up, you know, in your heart, in your mind, something that will like challenge you to want to be a better person. That's all I do here. I want to be a motivating force behind that positive transformation, you know, that will stay up in your life to create that shift. Okay, like Mother Teresa Calcutta said, you be the change you want to see in the world. So here on this platform, I create inspiration and I create motivation that whenever you cross by or you stop by, you pick up something that will motivate you and inspire you to keep adding value to your life. Okay, it's a continuous journey. We never arrive. So when you are around someone that feels that he or she has already arrived, that he or she knows it all, my dear brother or my dear sister, just run. Okay, it is only a fool that knows it all. A wise person knows that they know nothing and they are always humble to learn. So that's what I create here on, you know, on this platform. So if these are the types of videos you like to watch, then you are most welcome. Let's go to the next, how to identify an insecure leader. They are always defensive. The last thing you will do with an insecure leader is try to challenge them. Let me tell you something. An insecure leader is never open for feedback. He will never ask for feedback because he is not interested in any change, in any correction. You know, as I said, he knows it all. He has arrived. Okay, and if there is any person that he wants to get something from, it is not from those people around him, because all of you are either his sons or her sons, or you are his or her daughters. So you are never team. And sometimes he or she will verbalize it. That kind of leader always sees people around him as followers. An insecure leader will never build other leaders. He will never create other leaders. He will always create followers because they feeds his ego. An insecure leader is not working to feed his soul. He is working to feed his ego. It is all about him, how he feels. It is all about his comfort or her comfort. Okay, so when I use he here, I'm not like making it feminine. It's not about gender, so I just want to generalize it. When I say he, understand it that I mean generally to leaders. A leader can be a woman, a leader can be a man. So instead of me staying here to be saying he or she, so when I say he, just know it that it is general. So when a leader is all about himself, you know, that person, he will never be open to growth. He will never be open to learn new things. Okay, he is always defensive. Whenever you brought up a new thought that he is not used to, he will fight that thought, because an insecure leader prefers their comfort zone, their familiar territory. That's their domain and dominion, where they dominate other people. An insecure leader will always want to dominate. He will always want to rule. He feels like a king in his domain. He is ruling. He has the final say. He is always the top. So he's always the authority. He always, they decide, and you can't challenge his decisions. He is not open, to get feedbacks from those under him. And that is where there is no an open channel for feedbacks to come. Then there's no room for innovation. There's no room for growth, because where there's no innovation, there's no growth. Even the universe itself is made even the universe itself is not standing still. The universe is constantly innovating, is constantly changing. It is constantly, trying to eliminate what does not serve it anymore. Whatever that does not serve the universe, it finds a way of pushing it away, of eliminating it, or and imagine we human beings, we want to lead, but we are not willing to allow innovation, and we're not willing to allow change. An insecure leader will always walk from that place of comfort zone, from that place of familiar territory. Anything that want to shift them away from their familiar territory, they will resist that thing. They will fight that thing. An insecure leader will always listen to people he can control. If he can't control you, then you will always have issues with him. You always find it difficult. They will always want to bring around them people that they can control, people that they can manipulate. Sometimes they are not bad people, but because of their insecurity, but because also that they love their comfort zone, they're not willing to grow, because the only thing that can break that insecurity is that leader understanding where their weakness is and working on their weakness. It is not always your strength that helps you or builds you to growth. It is always when you discover your weakness and you work on your weaknesses. That is where strength comes, and that is how you build yourself and you grow. But an insecure leader, what makes them insecure is that they are not willing to work on their weaknesses. Rather, they will like to cover up, and they will like to show. Everything they do is about show. They will end up manipulating people, even though that is not what they want to do, but because they want to maintain that their territory of control, of domain and dominance. So what they will do is do everything to stay in control of other people's life, when they have not even controlled their own life and existence, but they want to control other people's existence. If you stay under such leader, you will never grow, because he himself or she herself is not growing. A leader is someone that is always open to learning, open to change, open to innovation, and a leader that is doing these things is a leader that is growing. And when you are under such a leader, there's no way you will not grow, because he will surely help you to grow. He will create more leaders. But a leader that is not willing to abandon his comfort zone or familiar territory, and that is always manipulative and want to be in control, that's not open to receive feedback, will never in any way allow your own growth. He will resist you. He will fight you. Whenever you bring up an idea that differs from his idea, that challenges his decisions, he will resist you and he will fight you. You will find it difficult to be with such a leader if you are somebody that really wants to, grow on a personal level, or on a personal spiritual level with your relationship with God. Because there's no way he will explain his decisions to you. He decides, and that is final. And an insecure leader will never listen. He does not listen. You have to listen, but they will never listen to you, because their word is final. They are not willing to be open for dialogue. An insecure leader is not open for dialogue, because when they are open for dialogue, that is when you begin to point out some areas that they are not doing well. And an immature leader does not want to hear that there is somewhere that they are not doing well. They always want to be praised. They are like a baby that has not grown. So they want to be pampered. They want to be praised. And whatever achievement, whatever you do, as long as you are under them, you must attribute that success or achievement to their leadership. If not, they will resist you. I had an experience where I was in a convention, whether it's a convention or a seminar, I don't remember, and another man of God was invited, and I was present, and he really impacted my life. He really dropped a seed that really stirred up growth in me, because that seed that he dropped that day, I was able to pick it and work on it, and I saw a positive growth. And when I shared it out as a testimony, because I was so happy to share it out, the leader that I was under him that time become so offended and defensive, and it was like, I don't know, I don't want to go into details, but when you are under a leader that is not happy when you share your success or your achievement, and if that success or achievement you are not giving credit to him, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You must give credit to him for whatever achievement, because as long as he is the leader, every other achievement or success must be accredited to him. And the problem is that they love the accolade, they love the praise, but why not then allow people to grow so that you get more accolades and more praises? No, they can't do that because of fear, because of their insecurity, right? The quality of an effective leader is self-awareness, because whatever you want to achieve and whoever you want to be in life must first of all be with it must first of all start with your self-awareness, with your reflection of who you are on the inside, because it is who you are on the inside that pours out on the outside. So everything has to be from that, must start from that place of self-awareness. Okay, when you are able to look yourself in the mirror and find out your weakness, as I said, and begin to work on those weaknesses, there's no way you could affect other people's life positively, because as a leader, the positive effect that you want to leave on other people around you that are following you, that you are leading, must first of all start from you. If you want to have quality leaders, if you want to create quality leaders, it means that you yourself you are a quality leader. So it all starts with self-awareness. Self-awareness will lead you to that place where your priority will be self-development. The more you climb that ladder, the more you pull others up. But you must climb the ladder. You see how it works? An insecure leader will not climb the ladder, because there's no way you will climb a ladder without putting in the work, without putting in action, without knowing what you are climbing the ladder for. So this calls for self-development. It calls for self-education, because you need to educate and keep re-educating yourself for you to be climbing that ladder. And as you are climbing, you are pulling others up with you. That's how you create more leaders. But an insecure leader will always want to create followers and not leaders, because they will never climb that ladder to move to the next level, because they are not willing to take the uncomfortable action that will push them to want to climb the ladder, and they will always want to sit in their familiar territory where they have control over everything and where they have the final say. Qualities of effective leader: they are very humble. They are very humble people. They don't boss people around. They first do those things and they show you how to do it. They take the first step. They are always an example to look onto and to follow. They are always dependable. You can depend on them. They are trustworthy. They don't push you to do something that they themselves will not do. They don't ask you to move while they stay back, and they can never stab you at your back. They will never betray you. These are the qualities of effective leader. Their aim, their motive, and their sole drive is to see a positive change in the lives of people that they are leading. Their main focus is not on themselves. Their main focus is on other people. How do I help him or her discover who she is or he is made to be? How do I help him or her discover themselves? How do I help him or her uncover their potentials, work on their potentials? How do I help him or her build their confidence in themselves, become everything that they were created to be, become their best self, the best version of them? This is what drives an effective leader. It is never about them. It is only an insecure leader that wants everything. It must be about their comfort. Poor me. It must be about me. It must be about me. They can easily be offended. A lot of things, a lot of negative energy that comes from that low level of energy vibration. Their energy vibration is very low, and they are yet to work on themselves. So an effective leader is a man or a woman that has worked on themselves, and they have come to that place where they be like a pillar for others, and others can lean on them. Others they pull others up. That's how you know a matured and effective leader. An effective leader will always encourage strategic thinking that leads to innovation, and they are always willing to take that uncomfortable action. Should I repeat that? An effective, matured leader will always encourage strategic thinking, open to innovation, and they are action takers. When you are with a leader that is not yet mature, they always will lack motivation. They have ideas, they have vision, they are good dreamers too. But the problem is that they lack motivation. They don't stay long in doing what they say they want to do or they will do. They are neither hot nor cold. The scripture made it clear. is either you are hot or you are cold. You don't have to be lukewarm. I will spit you out. But if you are hot, it is good because you can help fan others. And when you are cold, we know you are cold, and then we help fan you up. But when you are lukewarm, we don't know what to do with you. It is very, very difficult to work with somebody that is lukewarm. Today, you are high. Tomorrow, you are low. You are not stable, and there's no way someone can understand where you are going. You know, somebody like me can follow you to some extent, and I'll start, you know what I mean. So, except you are the type of person that you don't have any objective, you know, you don't have any goal, you don't have anything you are pursuing. So anywhere can be your last bus stop, you are okay, because many people don't know where they are going. And once you don't know where you are going, any bus stop will surely look like the correct one, and you are ready to jump out from the box or jump back in when you discover it's not the place. You don't even discover, so because you don't know where you are going. And when you are this type of person, you can equally settle with an insecure leader because you don't know where you are going. You don't have any plans for your future. You don't have any plans for your life. You know, all you seek for is comfort. And an insecure leader will do everything to keep you under him because he will be feeding that your ego. He will be feeding that thing that you need, because you are also in need of something that he gives you, as you also feed him back, you know. So by now you must have understand the difference between a leader that is secure and a leader that is insecure. And if you are an insecure leader, this is the time for you to work on yourself. It is never too late. Okay, the problem is knowing what you really want for your life. Where do you want to see your life in the next 5, 10 to 15 years? Because your future starts now. Your future starts today. Your future starts with the actions that you take today. The decisions you take today will determine the direction of your life in the next 5, 10 to 15 years. It is never too late for you to start today. So I want you, after watching this video, to be motivated, inspired, and to be encouraged to help yourself out by taking that uncomfortable action that your future self will thank you for. Any good thing or positive thing never come easily. You must be willing to abandon your comfort zone. And if you are watching this video right now and you are under a leader that is insecure, if you can help the leader to work on his insecurity or her insecurity, I will advise you to do both. Whereby you know you can't do that, or you have tried and you see that it is impossible for you to help him or her with their insecurity, then it is better you focus on working on yourself, even if that means, you know, being alone. It is better you are alone and work on yourself, work on your self-development, and start growing. Okay, because it is only when you are growing that you will be able to impact other people's life in a positive way. If you are the type that want to grow, but because you are under a leader that is insecure, and you are dying because you are stagnant, because he will not allow you to grow, because he himself is not growing, and there's no way he will allow you to grow. And if you stay in such a place, you will die a spiritual death. It happened to me many years ago. I am still standing today and I'm rising today. It is thanks to the grace of God, because I know how it feels to be under a leader that is insecure. A leader that is insecure will never allow you to grow. You can never outshine them, and you can never outgrow them. And there's no way they will take your feedback, because they are not open for innovation. They are not open for growth. They are not open for, strategic thinking. They are okay the way they are, even though they know that they are not okay. Their insecurity will not allow them to receive feedback, will not allow them to implement on whatever strategic thinking you are bringing to them, on whatever strategic plan you are bringing to them, on whatever innovation or feedback you are bringing to them. They will reject it, and they will feel challenged, and not in a positive way, but in a way as if you are challenging them, as if you want to tell them that they are not doing it well. And then they will start to compare yourself, to themselves. They will start this kind of comparison, and it will look as if both of you are in competition for the position he is currently, as if you want to take over his position. There is always this fear, and that is why they are insecure. They haven't grown. Okay? And most of them are people who are hurting, that need to heal. They need to heal from something, maybe from a past wound, or from a past hurt, maybe from a past betrayal. They have lost trust. And an insecure leader will never accommodate or be comfortable to be around someone that challenges their decision or their opinion. They will always want to be around that person that always say yes, yes, yes to whatever he or she, brings out, or whatever decision, even if that decision is the wrong one. They would prefer to have people who will agree to that decision, and they will hit the ground, rather than accommodating or being comfortable with someone that challenges them to want to grow, because they are not willing to accept that person around them. So is either they pull you down, okay, this way you are with them, you are not bringing in any feedback, you are silent because they will silence you, then that is the only way they will accommodate you. You can't have a voice around an insecure leader, okay? Because he will do everything to silence you. If you stay around an insecure leader, you are going to die. You could end up giving up on yourself. And this is why you see many people are frustrated, and inside them there is anger and bitterness, because they are not living out their best. They are not putting out their best potentials. They're not working on their gifts and their talents and on the call of God upon their life, because there is this person on top that is pressing them down, instead of helping them to evolve and to grow. I hope you have learned something from this video today, and if so, hit that button, subscription, if you haven't done so. Like this video, thumbs up, and please share with your friends. This way you help my channel to grow. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and don't forget to press the notification button so that each time I upload a new content, you will be the first to be notified. See you in my next video. Until then, stay strong and stay on top. Love you. Bye.